So, anything new going on, guys?
Is there anything new going on?
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Something maybe like,
She's back!
Joy and concern are unfolding side by side following a recent ultrasonography update involving Erin Krakow. According to circulating reports, the scan has allegedly shown twin babies, sparking excitement and celebration among fans who were thrilled by the unexpected double happiness. However, the happiness has been tempered by growing concern. Sources claim that while twins were detected during ultrasonography, the baby's growth is reportedly not progressing as expected. Doctors are said to be closely monitoring the situation and have advised Erin Krakow to take strict rest as a precautionary measure. Fans quickly flooded social media with messages of love, prayers, and support, urging the actress to prioritize her health during this sensitive time. Many expressed hope that rest and medical care will help improve the baby's growth in the coming weeks. As of now, Erin Krakow has not made any official statement regarding the reports. Until confirmed by her directly, the information remains based on fan discussions and insider claims. Still, supporters remain optimistic, standing firmly behind her, and wishing for a safe and healthy outcome for both the mother and the twins. If you thought the baby boom on When Calls the Heart was just coincidence, Erin Krakow says, think again. Here's the heart-melting reason behind it. Hallmark's Erin Krakow is one of several When Calls the Heart stars expecting a baby in the coming months. Amid the excitement of the baby boom, Krakow opened up in late December about what a thrill it has been to share this experience with some of her close co-stars. In an interview with Swoon, published December 22nd, Krakow gushed, "We are so excited!" Erin Krakow loves the sweet surprise of expecting alongside friends. Krakow also told Swoon, "We're very close friends, and so the fact that we're all going to have babies around the same age, within 6 weeks, I think, of each other." Kevin McGarry and his wife, When Calls the Heart alum Kayla Wallace, were the first to announce their baby news. On November 11th, they took to Instagram to tease, "We can't wait to meet you, baby," premiering 2026. Just over 2 weeks later, on November 28th, Krakow and her husband, fellow When Calls the Heart star Ben Rosenbaum, revealed via Instagram that they were expecting their first child, writing, "So much to be grateful for." Not to be outdone, fellow When Calls the Heart star Chris McNally revealed his sweet baby news soon after. He took the opportunity to thrill fans with the news live during the Hallmark Christmas experience on December 12th. McNally, who is married to Happy Holidays from Cherry Lane star Julie Gonzalo, pulled out ultrasound photos to show everybody while doing a panel for the show. Looking back on season 13, there was something swoon. It's been really nice to be able to lean on one another as well. Exciting things are on the horizon for When Calls the Heart. Season 13 of When Calls the Heart debuts on Hallmark on January 4th. A previous teaser from Hallmark and Krakow suggested that an engagement between her character, Elizabeth Thornton, and McGarry's character, Nathan Grant, might be on the horizon. Hallmark has also already renewed When Calls the Heart for season 14, which will premiere in January 2026. The network announced that for 6 episodes in season 14, Lori Loughlin would return. She will reprise her role as Abigail Stanton, and fans are thrilled. For fans of Hallmark's beloved period drama When Calls the Heart, affectionately called Hearties, the end of 2025 has brought not just holiday cheer, but an unexpected and heartwarming wave of joyful personal news from several of the show's stars. At the center of it all is When Calls the Heart lead Erin Krakow, who has described the recent baby boom within her cast as one of the most delightful surprises of the year. In interviews and social media posts shared in late December 2025, Krakow reflected on the extraordinary sequence of life changes hitting her inner circle, including her own growing family, and how these milestones are shaping a deeper sense of connection among her castmates. It started with whispers on social media and then blossomed into a full-blown celebration among fans and cast alike. Multiple When Calls the Heart stars are expecting babies due in 2026. Among them are Erin Krakow and her husband, actor Ben Rosenbaum, along with fellow cast members Kevin McGarry and his wife Kayla Wallace, as well as Chris McNally and his wife Julie Gonzalo. Krakow told Swoon earlier this week, "We are so excited," she said, framing the converging pregnancies as something wonderfully unexpected. "We're very close friends, and so the fact that we're all going to have babies around the same age, I mean within 6 weeks, I think, of each other, it's just the most delightful surprise." For Krakow and Rosenbaum, their announcement in late November that they are expecting their first child felt like a new chapter in a life already brimming with highlights. The couple married in June 2025, a joyful moment that preceded their pregnancy news by only a few months. Rosenbaum posted a sweet tribute on Instagram earlier this month, writing, "6 months of wedded bliss, 5 months of growing our baby, 1 lifetime of love in front of us, Erin Krakow." But they were not alone. Just weeks prior, actor Kevin McGarry and his wife, Kayla Wallace, revealed on Instagram that they are expecting their first child together. Shortly afterward, Chris McNally, who plays Lucas Bouchard on the show, surprised fans. "It's been really nice to be able to lean on one another as well," Krakow noted. "We've got little text chains where we can send questions and comments about our experience." This sense of shared experience is not lost on fans, many of whom have reacted with overwhelming support across social platforms. When Krakow and Rosenbaum shared their own Instagram announcement, a series of photos that included sonograms and cozy images with their dog Willoughby, the comments section quickly filled with love, congratulations, and emojis from both fans and fellow actors. Notable reactions included When Calls the Heart co-stars like Pascal Hutton, Natasha Burnett, and Kevin McGarry, who showered the couple with praise and excitement. Fans added their own emotive responses, from laughter and joy to heartfelt wishes for the synchronicity of cast pregnancies feels like a natural extension of the deep familial bonds that have always defined When Calls the Heart, a show infused with themes of daily life, community bonds, and the ebb and flow of joy and sorrow. In many ways, the real-life developments echo the emotional arcs of the series itself, where new life often brings renewal and hope after hardship. For Krakow, the transition from portraying a storybook mother to becoming one in real life carries a meaningful resonance. While she spent years on screen nurturing Elizabeth's relationships and guiding her community through trials and triumphs, Krakow now approaches motherhood personally, marking a significant milestone that many fans have joyfully embraced alongside her. The irony isn't lost on many observers that a show centered on family life and community should see such a real-life flourish of new beginnings. For some fans, the timing, overlapping with the 13th season premiere this January and news of a renewed 14th season, felt like especially meaningful. Now, with multiple real-life pregnancies in the mix, audiences are watching the personal and professional worlds of these actors intertwine in deeply compelling ways. Some fans have taken to social media to share how this wave of joy has helped uplift spirits, particularly as the series and its community approach a new year of storytelling and connection. It's worth noting that this moment in the WCHT universe also coincides with the return of beloved cast members like Lori Loughlin for the upcoming 14th season, adding another layer of nostalgia and continuity for longtime followers. As 2026 approaches, the When Calls the Heart family, both on-screen and off, stands on the cusp of transformation. The series itself continues into its 14th season with storylines fans are eager to explore, while several of its stars prepare for the kind of life changes that echo the series' core message, that through community and shared experience, we find hope and connection. Erin Krakow's reflections on this chapter capture that sentiment perfectly. What began as a series of private celebrations has blossomed into a collective journey, binding the cast together in ways that extend far beyond fictional narratives. Her embrace of this delightful surprise reflects not only her personal joy, but also the shared anticipation of an entire fan base rooting for these beloved actors as they step into parenthood. No matter where season 13 and 14 take Hope Valley, the off-screen family that has grown around When Calls the Heart serves as a testament to the show's lasting impact, not just as a television series, but as a community of storytellers, friends, and now soon-to-be parents whose real lives reflect the heartfelt spirit audiences have cherished for over a decade. While the cast's personal milestones are separate from the scripts, the overlapping pregnancies have sparked natural fan speculation. Will the new babies influence future seasons of When Calls the Heart? While there has been no official confirmation from Hallmark or showrunners, industry watchers note that life events often shape production schedules, on-set accommodations, and long-term character development across long-running TV dramas. In the past, When Calls the Heart has gently woven elements of the star's real-life experiences into filming, from scheduling flexibility to creative adjustments that prioritize family balance. With multiple cast members preparing to welcome babies in mid-2026, it's possible the show may lean into more ensemble storytelling, allowing characters' arcs to expand without overwhelming any single performer. For Krakow, who plays the story's emotional center, the months ahead will represent a balancing act she welcomes with open arms. Friends and colleagues describe her as someone who leads by example, a person who quietly lifts the morale of long filming days, checks in on castmates, and ensures newcomers feel included. Those qualities, fans say, are why her maternity news has been met with such profound affection. They feel like they know her. That connection deepened in 2024 and 2025 as Krakow and Rosenbaum's relationship, once private, slowly blossomed into the public eye. Their wedding, shared through a handful of intimate photos, felt like the curtain lifting on a story fans had hoped was true. Months later, the pregnancy announcement created an emotional through line. Elizabeth Thornton, finding love again on screen, and Erin Krakow, writing her next chapter off screen. The parallels are almost poetic, but Krakow remains careful not to conflate character with self. Still, the symbolic nature of these overlapping arcs, fictional healing and real-life joy, underscores the larger narrative of When Calls the Heart, that life's greatest gifts often arrive after seasons of uncertainty. It would be easy to view the baby boom as a distraction or a detour, but for many fans and cast members, it feels like a torch-passing moment, a reminder that even as television evolves, humanity remains at the center of storytelling. Television experts note that long-running series reach a point where longevity is determined not by dramatic reinvention, but emotional continuity. For When Calls the Heart, the cast's real-life evolution provides that continuity in a way no scripted plot twist could achieve. The show is nearing 12 years on air. Many viewers have watched since the beginning, raising children alongside characters who now feel like extended family. That overlap between audience life and cast life is where the magic of the series lies. It's also why Krakow's choice of the words "delightful surprise" has become an unofficial mantra of this moment. The phrase has taken on a life of its own. Fans have turned it into hashtags, embroidered it on baby blankets, and shared it across fan pages as a way of marking not just the news, but the feeling behind it. That life, even with its chaos and unpredictability, is capable of delivering joy right when it's needed most. As cast members prepare for the biggest roles of their lives, the future of Hope Valley seems poised to reflect that same newness. Whether season 14 introduces new children on screen or keeps the focus elsewhere, the spirit of the show remains unchanged, that love and community are the anchors through every season, every challenge, every homecoming. In Krakow's words, the baby boom is not just a shared life update, it's a celebration of connection. It means we're walking into our next chapter together, she shared, and that's the most heartwarming part. A wave of unexpected joy is sweeping across the When Calls the Heart community as multiple cast members prepare to welcome babies in 2026, with leading star Erin Krakow describing the moment as nothing short of a delightful surprise. The pregnancy boom, which includes Krakow herself alongside several co-stars, has developed into a heartwarming storyline off-screen, one that fans say mirrors the themes that have defined Hope Valley for more than a decade. Krakow, who plays schoolteacher turned author Elizabeth Thornton, confirmed her pregnancy shortly after celebrating 6 months of marriage to fellow WCTH actor Ben Rosenbaum. The news delighted fans, many of whom have followed Krakow's personal and professional journey since the show's premiere in 2014. What no one anticipated, however, was that her announcement would align with several others from within the cast. Kevin McGarry and Kayla Wallace, beloved by fans both on-screen and as a real-life couple, also recently confirmed they are expecting their first child. Meanwhile, Chris McNally and Julie Gonzalo, partners since meeting on a Hallmark project, revealed they are preparing to expand their family as well. The nearly simultaneous timing has ignited fascination across social media, with Hardys, as the fandom calls themselves, celebrating this unique moment of shared happiness. Krakow addressed the phenomenon in a recent interview, reflecting on the emotional impact of the news. "We're all very close friends," she explained. "We talk all the time, check in on each other, and support each other. But the fact that we're all going to have babies around the same time is just the most delightful surprise. It wasn't planned, it wasn't something any of us expected, but it feels like such a blessing." Her comments quickly spread across fan circles, transforming what was initially viewed as coincidental into something almost symbolic, a milestone representing not only the growth of the cast's private lives, but the evolution of When Calls the Heart itself. The series, which follows the small-town lives of a coal mining community in early 20th century Canada, has long emphasized themes of healing, friendship, and renewal. For fans, the baby boom reflects those values in real time. Some watchers have even gone as far as calling the moment a full-circle chapter for Krakow in particular. When viewers first met Elizabeth Thornton, she was a young bride entering a new world. As the seasons progressed, she faced widowhood, motherhood, and rediscovered love, a journey that resonated deeply with longtime audiences. Now, off-screen, Krakow's own transition into motherhood has created a striking emotional parallel. "When Calls the Heart has always been more than entertainment," said longtime fan Michelle Alderson, who attended multiple Hardy's family reunions in Vancouver. "It's a comfort show. We've watched Erin grow, and she's watched us grow. The fact that she's starting a family while others from the cast are too, it feels like watching family members experience joy." This sentiment appears to be echoed throughout online spaces dedicated to the show. Across Facebook groups, Instagram comment threads, and the ever-active Hardy's Corner of X, fans are responding with a sense of communal pride. Many have shared their own parenting stories, with some revealing that they watched WCTH during pregnancy, early motherhood, or even while navigating pregnancy loss. One comment that gained traction summed up the mood. "Hope Valley isn't just on TV, it's what we build in the real world, too." For Krakow, this connection is not lost. She has repeatedly expressed gratitude for the passion and loyalty of the show's followers, especially during seasons of creative change and cast transitions. Her recent reflections continue that pattern, focusing on how life and art sometimes move in tandem. "It's not about the show changing or the story trying to match our realities," she clarified. "It's more that the spirit of Hope Valley, that belief in love, community, and new beginnings, seems to be finding us in our real lives." As anticipation builds, industry observers are already considering potential implications for the series' future. While there is no confirmation that real-life pregnancies will be written into upcoming scripts, production adjustments are not uncommon in long-running shows. In the past, filming schedules have shifted to accommodate maternity leave, and creative teams have occasionally tailored storylines to reflect the personal circumstances of cast members. Whether When Calls the Heart will follow suit remains unknown, but insiders suggest that the production team is prepared to support actors during this time. A crew member who has worked behind the scenes for 4 seasons described the atmosphere as joyful and flexible, noting that cast members' happiness has always been a priority. "It's such a family," they added. "We want these moments to be cherished, not complicated." Still, logistical questions are unavoidable. If multiple performers require time away for parental leave, ensemble storytelling may play a larger role in future episodes. Hope Valley, known for its rotating focus on different characters and overlapping plot lines, provides a narrative structure that can naturally adapt to such changes. The show has always been built on community, explained television critic Helena Porter. This could be an opportunity to broaden that even further. For now, fans seem far more focused on celebration than speculation, helping to transform personal announcements into a collective event. Hardee's have even begun hosting online baby showers where they submit digital well wishes and charity donations in honor of the cast. The enthusiasm underscores a larger trend in entertainment fandom, the evolution of parasocial relationships into collaborative spaces. In this case, the support is not only emotional, but actively creative. Fans are producing artwork, designing custom onesies with Hope Valley themes, and crafting video tributes that compile earlier show moments with pregnancy announcement clips. It's a reminder that joy can be contagious, said fan page administrator Lacey Turner, who has moderated one of the largest WCTH family groups since 2020. Even if we're watching from afar, these milestones make us feel included. They make us feel hopeful. That hope feels particularly meaningful as When Calls the Heart approaches its next chapter. Over the years, the series has endured cast exits, critical debates, and narrative reinventions, yet it continues to thrive, fueled by an audience that remains deeply attached to its world. The baby boom, while not connected to the show's plot directly, has reignited the emotional investment that has sustained its longevity. It has also presented Erin Krakow with an unexpected spotlight, not as the face of the franchise, but as a mother-to-be, embracing vulnerability and joy. For someone who has spent years balancing public visibility with a naturally private personality, the moment is significant. She has chosen to share glimpses of her experience without sacrificing her boundaries, a choice fans appear to respect wholeheartedly. In her most recent reflection, Krakow returned once again to the phrase that has become synonymous with the moment, a delightful surprise. The words feel fitting, not only for the baby boom itself, but for what it represents. Because in a year where entertainment headlines have often been dominated by cancellations, controversies, and creative disputes, the WCTH baby boom stands out. It is a rare example of shared good news, of life unfolding softly, without spectacle or scandal, in a way that brings people together. In Hope Valley, the heart of the story has always been the community. Today, that community is growing, both on screen and off. And for Erin Krakow, Ben Rosenbaum, Kevin McGarry, Kayla Wallace, Chris McNally, and Julie Gonzalo, the next chapter is only just beginning. As fans await updates, one thing is clear. The spirit of Hope Valley is alive and well. Its legacy continues, not through plot twists or rating statistics, but through the simple, timeless truth that new beginnings are always possible.